Life can feel overwhelming. We face unexpected challenges. We hear troubling news. Every day, it seems like there's a new crisis, a new reason to worry. Whether it's personal struggles, global events, or the constant barrage of information, it can be hard to find peace. It's easy to feel anxious about the future. The unknown can be daunting, and the weight of our concerns can feel unbearable. We wonder what tomorrow will bring, and if we'll have the strength to face it. In Luke chapter 21, Jesus talks about these very anxieties. He acknowledges the reality of our fears and the challenges we face. He doesn't dismiss our worries, but instead addresses them directly. He speaks about the future, about difficult times. He describes events that can shake us to our core, moments that test our faith and resilience. Yet, in the midst of these predictions, he offers a profound message. But Jesus doesn't want us to be afraid. He reassures us that even in the darkest times we are not alone. His words are a beacon of light guiding us through the storm. He gives us something stronger than fear, hope. This hope is not just a fleeting feeling but a steadfast assurance that we can hold on to. It's a promise that no matter what happens, there is a greater plan at work. He doesn't leave us alone with our worries. Instead, he invites us to lean on him, to find comfort in his presence. Through prayer, community, and faith, we can find the strength to face whatever comes our way. He offers guidance, strength, and incredible promises. These promises remind us that we are never truly alone, and that with his help, we can overcome any obstacle. So, as we face the future, let's do so with confidence, knowing that we are supported by a love that never fails. Jesus knew people would worry about the future. He understood the human condition, our tendency to fear the unknown and be anxious about what lies ahead. He describes difficult events, signs of the times. These signs are not meant to alarm us but to make us aware and vigilant. Wars, earthquakes, famines, events that cause fear. These are the realities of a world in turmoil, and they have been happening throughout history. We see these things in our world today. The news is filled with stories of conflict, natural disasters, and economic struggles, reminding us of the fragility of our existence. It's easy to get caught up in the worry and anxiety. The constant barrage of negative news can overwhelm us, making us feel helpless and afraid. Remember, Jesus doesn't list these things to scare us. His intention is not to instill fear but to offer guidance and hope. He tells us these things to prepare us. Just as a lighthouse guides ships through stormy seas, his words are meant to guide us through life's challenges. He wants us to be ready, to stand strong in our faith, no matter what happens in the world around us. By staying connected to our faith and supporting one another, we can navigate these uncertain times with courage and resilience. Life can throw curveballs. We face illnesses, job losses, relationship problems. Jesus knew this. He tells us, by your endurance, you will gain your lives. This doesn't mean life will be easy if we have faith. It means we'll have the strength to face those difficulties. Like a marathon runner pushing through fatigue, we keep going, trusting God will see us through. Section 4, Hope's Anchor, Finding Security in God's Promises. Where do we find this strength? In God's promises. Promises like this one, but not a hair of your head will perish. Luke 21:18. We can hold on to these words. Imagine a ship in a storm. The anchor keeps it secure. Our faith in God's promises is our anchor. It keeps us steady in the storms of life. Section 5. Living with courage and compassion, sharing God's love in a hurting world. In times of crisis and uncertainty, the world can feel like a very dark place. But it is in these moments that we are called to be the light, to be the hands and feet of Jesus, reaching out to those in need. Knowing God is with us gives us courage. This courage isn't just for our own benefit. It empowers us to step out of our comfort zones and make a difference in the lives of others. It gives us the strength to face challenges head-on, knowing we are not alone. It also compels us to share His love. This love is not just a feeling but an action, a commitment to serve and uplift those around us. When we see others struggling, we can offer a hand, a kind word, a listening ear. When we see others struggling, we can offer a hand, a kind word, a listening ear. These small acts of kindness can make a world of difference to someone who is hurting. They remind us that we are all connected, all part of a larger community. Jesus reminds us that our faith isn't just about words, it's about actions. It's about living out the teachings of Christ in our daily lives, showing love and compassion to everyone we meet. Our actions speak louder than words, and through them, we can share the hope and love of Jesus with the world. It's about sharing hope with those who need it most. In a world that is often filled with pain and suffering, we have the opportunity to be beacons of hope and love. By living out our faith through acts of kindness and compassion, we can make a real difference in the lives of others and bring glory to God. Section 6 Conclusion. Looking up, our hope is secure. The world can feel uncertain, but in the midst of it all, we have hope. Jesus promises to never leave us. He offers a hope that doesn't disappoint. So when you face challenges, remember Luke 21, remember God's promises, look up, for your redemption is drawing near, your hope is secure in Him.